Now, Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Babatunde Fowler, says Nigeria tax to gross domestic product GDP will hit 20% in 18 months' time if everyone plays by the rules. And speaking with other tax practitioners at the ongoing conference in Abuja, Fowler noted that government is also leveraging on technology to improve tax collection across the country. And business correspondent Tolulope Ogunjobi, who is covering the conference in Abuja, completes the story.
The development of any nation depends on the amount of revenue generated by government for the provision of infrastructure or facilities. Taxation is the key to unlocking the resources required for public investment and infrastructure growth. This gathering of chartered accountants in the Federal Capital Territory has decided to focus this session on tax and tax justice.
Ready and available to any taxpayer.
Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Babatunde Fowler, is optimistic that the present 6% tax to GDP ratio will soon become history.
If all the accountants who review records insist that they be given the correct records and compute the right amount of taxes, together we can make it work. Once the accountants agree with us, with the vision, and the taxpayer knows that the accountants are not willing to provide wrong figures, I think that's half the battle won. I am sure that the informal sector in Nigeria is willing to pay taxes once it starts to see the benefits. And that is a sector that usually waits because a lot of them are in the low income, but those who are skilled in the informal sector will insist that they pay immediately.
We are taking a very major leap towards ensuring that the reforms are working and that we are able to deliver efficient quality services to our taxpayers and our stakeholders, and also increase the revenue that is generated to all tiers of government. So with the automation of most of our processes and procedures, I think it's now becoming important that we deliver services that are transparent, that are accountable, and there's value addition.
Other respondents say taxation has a relationship with the state of the economy. They want government to create policies that will attract more investment, which will in turn provide more revenue for government expenditure.
Tax is related to the performance of the economy. So, if businesses are not doing well, there will be nothing to pay as tax. So, issue of economy has to be seriously addressed. Now, you have the accountants there that are really cooperating and collaborating with the inland revenue to ensure that we play our part. That is, we make records available in form of audited accounts that are reliable and which can really be worked upon.
Tax is a really important thing. It's where the money goes from the people. And by having, again, that transparency, corruption lessens. So it's a really important piece. But, you know, most of the revenue of the government comes from tax. So people need to know where their money is being spent. Otherwise, they won't want to contribute properly in terms of tax.
Accountants and tax practitioners here say proper tax management will help provide infrastructure, create jobs, and improve the standard of living of the entire populace. Tolulope Ogunjobi, TVC News, Abuja.